Welcome back, everyone, to Good Things Utah. Thanks for sticking with us. We've got Dr. Rose in the studio today to talk about something we started 5 months ago with you. And you did a call out for people that needed facial surgery, but not for beauty, but for a good cause. Tell us, everyone at home, what we did those 5 months ago and what's happened since.
Well, we were lucky enough to find a cute little Hispanic girl who was living in California that unfortunately got burned by some oil. And it caused major disfigurement to her scalp and portions of her face, so she had a lot of scarring associated with it. And any kind of burn scar is incredibly complicated to reconstruct, and she's too young to do more advanced tissue expander, like flap reconstruction. So we did some scar revisions here and there, and we were able to make a big difference. She had a big divot in the corner of her mouth where food would get accumulated in, so we were able to clean that up for her and make some nice changes. So what I'm looking forward to in the future is when she gets a little bit older and she would be able to come into the office and do some tissue expansion in the neck that can actually advance new skin up and completely cover her cheek.
Dr. Rose, how severe were her burns?
Well, they were definitely deep second degree, if not third degree burns. So there were some parts that needed skin grafting, and she had that done in California initially.
And that's something that I was interested in asking you. Is it ever a time too early to start this type of work? If someone has those type of burns?
The time to do it is if it's starting to cause some kind of a problem in their life. If it's starting to distort a corner of the eye and they're getting exposure to the cornea or something like that.
And this is something that you've done before. This is such a great thing that you do for the people of Utah.
It's
and
fun.
Everyone that was involved. Was an incredible response.
Yeah, we had a lot of people submit different things, and there's a lot of need out there, so it was good.
And I'm so glad that people understood that you weren't doing this for people to have a smaller nose or a better chin. That was truly giving back to the community. So thank you so much. I appreciate that, Dr. Rose. But there was something that I was talking to you about off camera, and I wanted to bring that up. And what is the most popular type of cosmetic procedure? So we're going into vanity now. What is one of the surgeries that you're doing that a lot of people are requesting right now?
Well, it's typically some kind of like a mommy makeover. We have so many women that end up having children in the valley, and so tummy tuck is huge. So we have a lot of people coming in after they've had a few kids. They have a lot of extra skin, their muscles are separated, we're able to remove stretch marks and extra skin.
So what is the difference in your techniques that you do compared to other doctors?
Well, one of the things that I've found when some people will come in and they've had a tummy tuck from someone else and they're dissatisfied, they'll still have a lot of extra skin along the side. So some doctors, they tout that if they keep the incision really short, that there's less of a scar, but if you continue the incision around a little bit further laterally, you can remove skin even along the sides.
And did you do that here, Dr. Rose?
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, this is one of my patients.
Wow.
And then on the back, you can see the dramatic change because we removed skin even around on the back, down low, but we also did some liposuction to contour the back.
Dr. Rose, sorry, right up high, if we can just keep those shots up for a second, up higher you could see that it looked like you had sculpted the body up higher towards the back of the breast area. So that was all through lipo contouring of the back and flank area, and then removing skin down below and kind of pulling the skin down so that it Dr. Rose, when someone has, let's just talk about those pictures that we just saw. What's the downtime for someone to have that amount of work done?
Yeah, you need at least 3 weeks to feel like you're going to be able to go and do normal things, but we still restrict your activity as far as exercise and things like that for about 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, and can you, with the liposuction that you have done, is there any way that you can store that fat? People ask me that quite a lot. Fat storing facilities. I'm like, well, it's not like baby making facilities. You know, that to be honest with you, that is going to be something in the future because we have found that there's a lot of stem cells in fat. And stem cells can basically, turn into any cell in your body. And so for the future, we will be doing that.
Wow, I think that's amazing that we can do that. Hey, if we want to, we'll be putting all your information up on our webpage at goodforutah.com/GTU, and you'll be able to get Dr. Rose's information up there. You can see it now. Hey, but we've got to head outside to see what Gretchen is up to with a new business. Gretchen?
That mousetrap truck, and I'm going to order a sandwich. I think I'm going to get the Nicolas Cage. It has all kinds of yummy stuff on there. We're going to show you how we're going to make it right after this. Stay with us.